I take very much exception to this tweet. Unbeaten in one calendar year is mental. He's way above Busquets in my books. This is obviously referring to Rodri, who is, by the way, absolutely outstanding. If he finishes his career in the vein that he is carrying on now, maybe he will be in that conversation. But even though Man City are a lot better with Rodri than without, being unbeaten in a year is a team achievement. I understand that you can use team achievements to show how good a certain player is, especially in a position like his, which doesn't really get the credit it deserves. As much as I rate Rodri, I feel like a lot of people think he's in there with the Busquets of this world, purely because he has scored a few important goals. Now, don't get me wrong, he is absolutely outstanding, but he has got such a long way to go to be compared to Sergio Busquets. I know there's a lot of variable factors in. Obviously, Busquets' midfield three was mainly Iniesta and Xavi, which you could argue is the best midfield three of all time. But look at Rodri's. I mean, he's playing with Kevin De Bruyne as well, who is probably the best attacking player out of the two midfield threes. But do not disrespect Sergio Busquets like that. I'm finding that a lot recently. Like kids who've just started watching football, and I'm not shitting on you for that because you're only as old as you can be. But this obsession that like every player currently has to be the best. And the fact that like human nature, everyone seems to think that like every player in their era has got to be the best. Like music in their era is better than another era and shit like that. Busquets has dominated the sport for 20 years. He absolutely revolutionised the position. The bloke had like hardly no physical attributes. He was tall, he was technical, but he wasn't that strong. He used it well, but he was a pussy, for starters. He was slow as fuck. But could you get the ball off that man? Absolutely not. And again, to make it clear, Rodri is well on his way to being in that bracket. If not already in that bracket, but he's at the lower echelon of that bracket. Busquets was like a massive cog in one of the greatest teams, arguably the greatest team we've ever seen, both at club level and international level. I hate how people use team achievements and team trophies for, say, why one player is better than the other. This is one of them positions on the pitch where you've just got to use your eyes. There won't be no stats to back up why Busquets is better than Rodri, or vice versa. But anyone who knows football, who's watched both players play through both eras, will know that this man has got a long, long way to go to surpass Busquets. I feel like the new era of fans, it's like I said, it's not their fault, but they saw Busquets when he was like older and he wasn't in his absolute pomp, do you know what I mean? And these kind of posts just do me head in, man.